Hello everyone, I welcome you all to a new session of this channel. Today's topic is related to one of the topics under statistics, and this is types of frequency distribution. Why types of frequency distribution is very much important? Because by these ways we are bringing the n-group data into group data. We are having 5 types of frequency distribution: inclusive series, exclusive series, open-end series, and mid-value series. One is left, which is cumulative frequency series. We will study it in another session because that is a little bit lengthy. Inclusive series. Why we say inclusive series? Because every class interval, this is class interval, we can take this example as students in a class. We are having around 17 students in a class who are receiving marks between 0 to 19, 20 to 39, 40 to 59, 60 to 79. These are the marks obtained by each student in these types of class intervals, and these are the observations. These are the amount of students. 5 students are receiving the marks between 0 to 19 marks. 7 students between 20 to 39 marks, and by this way it is going on. In every class interval, we are having one lower limit, one upper limit. This is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. Means this is the smallest value, this is the highest value in every class interval. This is one in class interval, this is second class interval, this is the third class interval, and by this way it will be completed. And here in exclusive method, we are having 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80. This 20 is repeated. This 20 is repeated in here. The upper limit of previous class is repeated in the lower limit of this class. By this way, in every class it is happening. And here we are having 40 and 40, 60 and 60. Upper limit of this class is equal to lower limit of this class. But in inclusive series, we are not having the same situation. And here 0 to 19, then it is started from 20, and here 20 to 39, then it is started from 40. What it means here, that in here the values are repeated, but in here it is not repeated. That's why we can call it as inclusive, and this is as exclusive. Now the problem arises here that we are having the numbers. Now we are having 8, 10, 15, 17, 19. 19 is the highest value in this class. So where we include this 19? We include it in this class interval between 0 to 19. It is includable in this class interval. If 20 is coming, this 20 is coming, where it could be included? This will be included here in this interval, because from 20 it is started. It is including 20 and above. But in exclusive, it's not the same. We are having 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80. 20 is coming here. So where we should include this, and from where we should exclude this? And here 20 is coming in this class, and it will be excluded from this class. Why? Because this is the exclusive method. And in exclusive method, we have to exclude the number from the first class, and we include it in the next class. And here 20 will not be included in the first class, but it will be included in the second class. We exclude it from the first class. The same situation is coming to 40. 40 is also here and in here. Where we should include it? We have to include it in this class, and we have to exclude it from the first class. We are having 60. What we should do with 60? 60 would be included in this class and excluded from this class. It means we leave the first class and we include it in the second class. By other word, we exclude it from the first class. The type is open-end series. In open-end series, what may happen? The lower limit of the first class interval and the upper limit of the last class interval is missing. If we take the example of students in these class intervals between 0 to 100, we are having 15 students who are equal and below 40 marks, and we all know that below 40 is the failed marks in every school. So these are the 15 students who are failed. We do not mention that they are taking 20, 30, 25, because below 40 is all the students who have failed, and above the 70 all are the students who are unique, who are having distinction, and who has received good marks, the excellent marks. And these are the average students. Between 40 to 50 mark, 50 to 60 mark, 60 to 70 mark, we are having 20 students. 40 students or between 50 to 60 means that average of the students of the class are receiving marks between 50 to 60, and their amount is 40 students. The last part is mid-value series. In mid-value series, the midpoint is given to us. The midpoint of every class interval is given to us plus the frequencies. We have to find the class intervals. How we will find the class intervals? Because the class interval is very much important to understand this type of people. Suppose we are having 7 persons in a class interval. If midpoint is given, we cannot understand it properly. That's why we have to find a class interval. How we will find that? We take the difference between each midpoint, between 10 to 30, 30 to 50, 50 to 70. And here we can find that the differences between all of them are 20. So what we do, we take 20 and we divide it into 2. Why in here we divide it into 2? Because we need one upper limit UL and one lower limit LL. When we do that, we find a number of 10. Then what we do with 10? We add this 10 with every mid value and we subtract this 10 with every mid value. How? This is 10. If we minus 10 from 10, then it will become as 0. This is the 0. In another part, we add this 10 with the mid value. 10 plus 10 will become 20. So this is 20. We continuously do that with each midpoint, and the result would be 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. I hope you have found this video informative and useful. If then, press the like button and do not forget to subscribe.